So listen, the whole Ronda Travis talk. Listen, I'm like Marty McFly, man. You call me chicken, I have to answer. So if someone asks me a question, I always answer, and I answer to my best abilities and to what I think is true. And 99.9% of the time, I'm correct. So if you notice, people go, "Oh, Brendan keeps bringing this up." I've never brought it up. I was asked a question by Evan on Current Events, Evan, our producer, and on the Fight Companion with Eddie Bravo, I was asked a question from Eddie Bravo.
Yes.
Is that correct, Brian?
Yes.
Have I ever brought it up?
No.
Have you ever heard me say a bad word about either of them?
No.
So this is the last time you will ever hear their names mentioned on our show. Straight up. Don't bring it up, Evan. It's for you, KB. Don't ever bring it up. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I'm a positive person, man. Super positive person. I just want Ronda to be happy. Because we didn't work out, because I realized I wasn't the one for him, we decided to go our separate ways. It doesn't mean we hate each other. I don't hate her. I just want her to be happy. She could be dating fucking Jared from Subway. If she's happy, great, man. I don't give a fuck who she dates, what she does. As long as she's happy and she's safe.
I've never heard you even in private say anything but positive things about her.
Never.
Ever.
I'll always have her back.
And that's a fact.
That's a fact. So, creating these headlines, it's making a distraction from what we do and the talent that
Well,
Brian and I have.
you call it. You said it's cheap clicks.
It's cheap. It's like going to Panda Express for food.
Yeah.
It's shit.
You don't
man.
You don't want our podcast.
We don't
to
need
be,
that. It's watering down the podcast.
We're not a tabloid.
We're not a tabloid, nor do we need to be.
Right.
We have great content that took away from one of our best shows with
And
Josh
also,
Wolf.
one of the things that we spoke about was the fact that whatever was going on with Travis Browne is all hearsay and alleged. We don't know enough to be, saying anything about
But
it.
this is why it got edited. I personally didn't want it to be edited. You guys know I don't want our show ever to be edited. In this case, I was upset for a while, but then Evan was like, "Yo, listen, man. All this is alleged. You didn't say alleged, so we really can't comment on that. You could be sued, and Fox could be sued. So when I hear that, I'm like, all right, I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah.
I 100% get it. I'm on board. So I wish them the best. This is the last you will ever hear me talk publicly about it. I hope it works out. I hope they make fucking 10 X-Men babies and ride off into the sunset. And if either one of them need anything from me, great. Whatever happens with Travis and with his wife right now, that's their business. I do not make me part of this.
Yeah.
Our life cannot be going. I can imagine how good things are going.
Yeah.
We're signing the new contract today, multi-year contract with Fox, video TV platform extension of the show.
Yep.
I mean, it's great. I would never thought this in my wallet.
It's kind of a good lesson for life.
Out live shows.
Yeah.
I would have never thought this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you know how positive I am. Hey, listen, man. I have a kid on. I've never talked about this on there. I have a kid on the way.
Yep.
I have a kid. I have a fucking little Browne coming. You think I give a shit about these TMZ tabloids?
Yeah.
I don't care, man. It's taken away from what me and Brian do.
It's interesting, too, how when you get to a certain point, you can say something, and if you're connected to someone or something, it is picked up. People are desperate. The news is desperate for any kind of controversy.
But this is, and with Ronda especially, so I get it. But this is what drives me nuts. You say something about Ronda, we get all sorts of headlines, right? And clicks. And believe me, it doesn't do shit for our show as far as downloads. We're going to have the biggest month we've ever had without that shenanigans, by far. Mm-hmm. However, those clicks of Ronda and stuff like that, that's all cheap stuff, man. That stuff, that's all temporary.
Well,
but they want to write that, but then you don't write an article on Justin Wren coming back from the Congo, or you don't. This is for Fox too. They post all this shit about Ronda. You don't write a thing about the Tim Kennedy interview, how inspiring he is. You don't write a thing on Justin Wren and his thing.
That's the nature of it, isn't it?
I mean, we won't see any headlines from this. Brendan says how cool Ronda is and wishes them the best, and we'll give them anything they need, and he's not going to mention anymore. We won't see anything